You already know what's going on.
We took a little hiatus last week.
Miho had to go pay some debts before he got himself murdered by the freaking mob.
The Boise mob.
The Boise mob.
Yeah, I was in Boise, Idaho. It was my buddy. He moved to Hawaii on Tuesday, and it was his going away party. And he's like one of my best friends, one of my first friends that I met in Boise. He was one of the RAs in our dorms, and he was like always buying us beer. He was like the coolest RA. So I was like,
wow. I guess the statute of limitations on that is you don't have to worry about that anymore. But I was like, damn, putting your RA out like that, dude.
I mean, he's not an RA anymore, and he doesn't work for Boise State. And that was what 12 years ago now. Wait, 2008. 12 years ago. I mean,
yeah,
dude. Plus, I got caught twice. First of all, I got ratted out twice in the dorms for drinking when I was drinking, but it wasn't my booze. I just had there was booze I don't know. I got set up twice, and they tried to kick me out of the dorms, and I said, nope, not happening. I had to go see a counselor about my drinking problem. Yeah. And they were like super serious. And I was like, guys, can we just cut the bullshit? Like, I don't have a problem.
It's like, chill. But I mean, they have to do something as a university to be like, they can just be like, oh yeah, we caught this kid drinking and didn't do anything about it. Because then you have some kid drink himself to death or OD on something, and they start looking at all that. So I get it.
Yeah. They're like, what do you like? How long have you been drinking? I was like, since 8. Like, it's part of my culture, Latin culture. Like, we drink wine at dinners. My mom would give me wine. Like, I know I've been around. There's alcoholics in my family. Like, I've been around it. I understand where this can lead. But, like, I don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem, man. Let me go. I just need a drink. I just need a drink.
I just need a place to sleep. Why are you going to kick me out of the dorms? But, So, yeah, it was a going away party. It was quite a bit of fun.
Did you get COVID tested?
Not yet.
Damn, that irresponsible life.
Yeah, but I don't see anybody here. And I go to the dog park. I'm 6 feet away from everybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I need to go get tested. But, I mean, it's been a week today, and I don't have any symptoms. But I could be a carrier. I mean, I could just be a superhuman and have it, but
could be.
I'm a superhero.
So your buddy's going away party. He moved to Hawaii. That's dope. Congrats to him.
Yeah, I saw him on IG. He's like, yeah, I'm taking my lunch break at 8 a.m. because the time difference. So the company he works for is like in Boise, so there's like a 5-hour difference.
Damn, yeah. Hawaii is way out there.
Yeah. It's funny. He's like, just go take some getting used to, take my lunch break. That means he has to get up for work at like 4 a.m.
What time is it in Hawaii right now?
Hey Siri, what time is it in Hawaii right now?
It's 12:13 in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh my God.
12. Yeah, so it's a 5-hour difference, 4-hour difference from Boise.
6 hour from here. Wow.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to think that, I mean, because that's technically part of the United States, that there's a 6-hour difference.
Yeah. It's wild.
That is wild.
Time zone. I mean, I get time zones, but it's also just strange that like just different parts. Like there's places in the world where they're like asleep right now, or people are waking up, and it's like,
yeah, it's super weird.
So much work to do still.
So it was just like a standard going away party? What did you guys do?
I'm gonna try to keep it as CIA as possible. There were dancers invited and paid for.
Chippendales?
Private, no, female dancers.
Oh, okay.
And they're private. They're like friends of friends, and so they like got a deal. And there was 3 girls. There was about 9 guys, and I drank for the first time.
That doesn't sound like a very good ratio.
I mean, like most strip clubs, though. I mean, unless you're in Vegas, that's like kind of the ratio, you know.
Yeah.
There's always more guys than girls.
Yeah.
Oh damn. And I drank for the first time since July, and I kept it pretty good. I was like at 8 drinks. I felt like I was sitting pretty at 8 drinks. Like there was a guy who, I had 2 Jello shots. I had 3 tequila shots. I had 3 whiskey Cokes, and I had 1 Coors Light. That might be like 9 drinks, but
damn. So you went liquor heavy.
yeah, I try to stay away from the beer because it was the first time, so I don't want to get all that carbonation in there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How'd you feel the next day?
Oh, like crap. I was like, yo, and granted, it's been 4 months since I drank, but again, I didn't drink that much. So I was like, this is why I stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely felt worse, but I was just like, I went to lunch with my mom and I like almost threw up at this really nice restaurant. I was like, Mom, I don't feel good. She's like, do not throw up right here. And I was like, it's about to happen. She's like, go to the bathroom. And this restaurant I go to the men's room and there's only 1 stall. Was
someone in there?
Yeah. And it was nice because it was a closed door. Like it was a full room to like shit, right? But it was closed. And like, so I was like, this is the perfect place to puke. But there was a guy shitting there. So I was like, I'm about to puke from alcohol. And if I go in after him, I'm just going to puke in general.
Yeah, you puke and shit.
Because it's closed. So I could just hear him grunting. I'm just like standing in the sink. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. And he's just like,
So did you wind up throwing up at all? Or
no,
what?
I didn't. I went back to the table and I just drank a bunch of water. And I was like, I just can't. I got to control it. I got to control this.
Oof.
Yeah, but my mom was like, do not. She's like, what did you do last night? I was like, I can't tell you.
If I tell you, I have to kill you.
But yeah, so it was a good time. Me and one of the ladies got pretty comfortable with each other. Got some extra stuff that I didn't need to pay for, which was awesome. Yeah.
So you hooked up with a stripper.
Yeah. Kind of semi hooked up. I don't want to go into too many details because there are people who might see this that have girlfriends and wives and stuff. I don't want to give too, but I did. I semi hooked up. Yeah.
What was her name or her stage name? How did she introduce herself to you?
I'm not going to throw that. I'm not throwing names out. We've been through
Cinnamon, Cinnamon, Lexi.
We'll call her Snickers.
Snickers.
The Twizzler.
Oh, the Twizzler. Wow. We will have the X-rated version of this podcast up later.
Yeah, $100,000, right? $100,000.
Oh, kind of a weird segue, but a good segue. Speaking of Snickers, we have a bracket of candy bars to go through with Halloween coming up.
That was sent to us by Bobby.
Yep. Shout out Bobby. He sent us this bracket. Let me see if I can get it pulled up here. So basically, I'm going to take one side of the bracket. Mm-hmm. You take the other side of the bracket, and we'll see who comes up with the best candy bar.
Yeah. It's a pretty good bracket for Halloween candy. There also is some like exceptions that I would not have on here at all. Like why are these on here?
Is that good or is that too far?
Sorry, that's good. People recognize the logos.
Yeah. Like why is York Peppermint Patty on there?
Why is Mounds on there?
Why is $100,000 on there?
Yeah.
Either way. Okay, what side do you want? Do you want left or right?
Since I bounced last weekend, I'll let you pick.
Well, I'll go with the side that has my favorite candy on it. No spoilers, but I'll take the left side.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll take the right.
Okay, so starting at the top, you can go first.
Okay. Milky Way or Snickers? I feel like that's a given. You got to go Snickers.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Milky Way? You kidding me?
Yeah. Snickers all day.
Yeah.
On my side at the top, Three Musketeers or York Peppermint Patty. I'm going to go Three Musketeers.
Good choice.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, Yorks are good, but Three Musketeers.
Dude, it's one of those things like you know how you see those things on social media, which remind me about social media because I want to talk about social media after we're done with this. But like, you know, you see on social media those things. It's like one's got to go forever.
Yeah.
And I saw one the other day, and it was pies. There were 4 pies. One was like pecan, one was chocolate, one was apple, and then one was cherry. And I was like, I could never, don't even take it in like the eating of a cherry pie, but I could never look at or smell another cherry pie ever again, and I would be just fine. Cherry pie?
Cherry pie's delicious. Chocolate pie's got to go. You kidding me?
Either way, I mean, dude.
Cherry pies are delicious.
Dude, keep any pie you want. The cherry pie, that's something that could have never been ever created in my life, would have not changed at all.
You're bugging. You are bugging.
No, cherry pie sucks.
Okay, anyways, next bracket.
Next bracket. All right.
Twizzlers
so
or Starburst? I'm gonna go with Twizzlers. Because honestly, I'm not a big fan of Starburst.
What?
Yeah. Twizzlers, man.
You're going to look at me and everyone watching and say that you're going to choose Starburst over Twizzlers and feel good about it.
Twizzlers over Starburst.
That's what I said.
No,
or that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
You're choosing Twizzlers.
Yeah, it's my preference. It's my bracket.
Okay.
Dude, Twizzlers are so good.
No.
All
not
right.
even a little bit. All right. Up next for me is Mounds or Almond Joy. And I'm not even really sure what the difference between these two are. I don't know what the difference is.
Hey.
I don't think that I've ever had either one of those.
Almond Joys are pretty good.
Almond Joy or Mounds? Just so I'm doing my due diligence here. Let me see what's in a Mounds. What's in a Mound candy bar? Shredded sweetened coconut. Nope. Does Almond Joy have
coconut? Yeah.
They both have coconut?
Yeah, except Almond Joy has almonds in it as well, I believe.
So one has almonds, one doesn't.
I mean, it says almond in the name. It'd be weird if it didn't have almonds.
Dude, I don't do coconut. I'm gonna go Almond Joy just because there's gonna be some crunch in there.
Dude, Almond Joys are pretty good, actually. I love coconut.
Ugh. I like coconut water. That's about it.
You remember I'd go to Trader Joe's and get those coconut bags?
No.
Yeah, I'd get like the dried coconut, remember? And you'd be like, why are you eating that?
It sounds like something I would say, but I don't remember that.
All right, next up, 100 Grand or Baby Ruth? I'm gonna go with Baby Ruth. Even though I do love 100 Grand. It got the like Rice Krispie in there. But
oh, do they? I don't think I've had 100 Grand either.
Yeah, they got the Rice Krispies in there. Or something similar. But Baby Ruth's, man. Even the Goonies love it. Sloth. Baby Ruth.
Yeah. Okay. Up next on my end is Twix or Reese's. Going to Reese's all day.
Dude, you're bugging.
Not even a question.
I feel like they could have mixed up the brackets. Like I would have put Twix up against Almond Joy and Reese's against Mounds, right? So make it a little bit fair. Like why you kicking Twix out in the first round? That's fucked up.
Yeah, because Twix over Mound or Almond Joy, I would have picked Twix all day.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm going Reese's.
All right. Next is Payday and Butterfinger, and I love both of those.
There's a clear winner here.
They're so good. I'm gonna go with just because it's different. Like it's not unlike any other candy kind of on this list. I'm gonna go with Butterfinger.
Yes. Dude, I will. Funny story about Butterfingers. Whenever I first started, well, not when I first started smoking weed, but whenever I like was in it, like you know how like you're like an occasional like weed smoker here and there, like the college style of smoking weed or the high school style of smoking weed, and then once you get into college, you can get a little bit more refined. You know, it's like where you're like that daily session. I was addicted to Butterfingers, dude. That would be my go-to like after class. I would get my pinch hitter and I would get a little bait going and then just dom out like 3 Butterfingers.
And then the thing about Butterfingers is it sticks to your teeth and the roof of your mouth, so you always get a little bit for later.
yeah. It's so crazy because whenever you just look at it, like if you break a Butterfinger open, all the stuff in there looks super like fluffy and like kind of layered, you know. But then once you start biting into it, it turns into like rock, and it just like sticks in your teeth like cement.
Also, it's endorsed by Bart Simpson, so
yeah,
you gotta go with that.
God, Butterfingers are so good.
Now you're about to go buy some.
Okay, so to sum this up, you went Snickers, Twizzlers, Baby Ruth, and Butterfinger on your end.
Yeah.
And I went Three Musketeers, Almond Joy, Reese's, and then on this one, M&M's over Skittles. They're both great, but I like chocolate better than I like fruit, so I'm going M&M's over Skittles.
Gotcha. I wish it was peanut M&M's. Those are you freeze those bad boys?
Yeah, peanut M&M's are pretty good. It took me a while to come around to those because I was like, I would just rather have just the chocolate. But then once I got into peanut M&M's, I was like, okay, I get this.
That's a superior candy.
Yeah.
Top 5 for sure.
It's up there.
All right. So now I'm going Twix or Snickers against Twizzlers. I'm going to go with Snickers. Sorry, Twizzlers.
Thank God. I don't even know how Twizzlers made it out of the gate. I don't even know how Twizzlers made this list. All right. And on my end, it's Three Musketeers versus Almond Joy. Three Musketeers for sure.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Baby Ruth versus Butterfinger. I'm going to go with Baby Ruth.
We have very different taste in candy.
Dude, Baby Ruths are pretty damn good, though.
Over a Butterfinger, though?
Butterfingers aren't in my top 5. I'll tell you that.
Damn. All right. All right. So my next one is Reese's versus M&M's. I'm going Reese's all day.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's going to be that's your champion, right? Like, we can just get to it. All right. So now it's Snickers versus Baby Ruth. Snickers.
Yeah. Clear winner.
So it's Snickers versus Reese's. Now we need the people to comment, right? People who are watching.
Snickers versus Reese's.
Reese's.
That's what it comes down to. Dude, they're both
like they're the top 2. Like between Snickers, Twix, and Reese's, they're like the top 3 candies. They're the best tasting.
Yeah, it's like if you pick anything outside of that, what are you doing?
Yeah, if you go to the gas station and you don't grab one of those, especially Snickers and Reese's, you're dumb.
All right. Reese's is spelled weird.
Is it Reese's or Reese's?
Reese's?
I don't know.
Reese's or Snickers? That is the question.
Gang.
We've done all the legwork.
Yeah.
All you have to do is pick between the best candy or the second best candy.
Someone's going to type in Almond Joy.
Yeah, if you're going to type in Mountain Joy, just go ahead and delete all of your accounts. Almond Joy. Who eats Almond Joy? That's like an old, like, there's like old people candy, like York peppermint patty.
Like, as a kid, when you went trick or treating, if there was, I wasn't seeking Almond Joys, but if there was an Almond Joy in the bag, I'd be like, all right, I guess I'll eat it. It wasn't the first candy I ate. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's like,
but coconut's good, man. You need to get on that coconut train.
Like coconut water's as far as I go.
Nah, dude, you haven't. Some fresh coconut, where they get the machete, dude.
No, yeah, I've seen those videos.
Have you ever had fresh coconut water? Like put a straw in the coconut?
No.
Oh, buddy, you haven't lived yet.
What have I been doing?
I don't know. Not living. Half living. You've been comatose for 30 years of your life.
I guess. All right. So Reese's is the clear winner.
All right. We'll leave this. We'll move on. But if you guys want to comment, Reese's or Snickers. So I sent you a couple topics that were just like interesting, but I feel like one of the bigger topics that we've been teasing for the last couple of weeks is finally happening. And so I feel like Let's talk about
Wait,
it.
wait, hold on. This is so funny because I love the difference in how our brains work. You have zero hesitation to hop on here literally the day after you do whatever it is that you did with a stripper on your trip. But something like this that you're about to drop on people, you wanted to wait like a month.
Well, because the thing is, like, one has already happened, and it wasn't a huge financial investment. And this one,
it might be later.
And this one, there was a lot of paperwork involved, and it's been a 6-7 week process. So I didn't want to like jinx it. I didn't want to like say something and then it didn't happen. You know how like some people like gloat and they're like, "Oh, I'm getting the bag" or this and that, and then they don't. You know, so
yeah, dude, I hate that shit.
I got an email last night, confirming that I am clear to close on my first house.
Mijo is buying a house
Yeah.
and becoming a San Antonian. Is that what they
Yeah.
call them? San Antonians?
Yeah, San Antonians. So yeah, I should be closing on the house Tuesday, reportedly. They're like still just doing the last piece of paperwork, getting all of it ready to sign. And the people who own the house are in El Paso, so I'm assuming they got to come and sign all the paperwork too. So they need to coordinate everything. But yeah, I'm buying a house, bro.
Buying a house, dude. Yeah, you've been talking about it for a while. We've had discussions about it, and you're officially a Texan.
Yeah.
That's where you planted your flag.
Yeah, well, it's gonna have a Guatemalan flag on the front door.
Yeah.
Maybe a California flag just to piss some people off. Black Lives Matter sign.
Dude, yeah. How far away are you from Austin?
I'm about an hour away.
An hour away from Austin.
Which I still haven't gone to Austin. I would like to soon at some point.
San Antonio, though. That's not
now Bobby shows up.
that's not a bad spot, dude. Bobby,
yeah, no,
you missed the we ran through the bracket.
The candy bracket.
And Reese's won.
Shut up.
It was between Reese's or Snickers. So I guess Mijo says Snickers, I say Reese's. So I guess whatever you say is gonna be
Reese's or Snickers, Bobby.
The deciding factor. I feel like he's gonna say Snickers.
Just out of spite.
Yeah. Or he'll say Almond Joy or something dumb.
Yeah, so it's a 3-bed, 1-bath, has a pretty big yard with 2 big old trees, which is nice to have a yard for the dog.
Yeah.
The rooms the house was built in 1949, so it's just a smaller home in general. But I got a really good deal on it. Like, it got appraised for a lot higher than what I'm buying it for. So I already have equity in the house. So when I do sell it, the price is only going to go up.
You already thinking about selling it?
Well, I mean,
hadn't even bought it yet.
I know. Well, I mean, like, I don't necessarily want to stay in San Antonio the rest of my life. So I mean, like 5-6 years from now, we'll see. Payday or Almond Joy.
See, he did that shit on purpose. There's no way.
Dude, you're bugging, dude.
Straight up, dude, that is old people's candy.
Paydays are good though.
I knew he would say Snickers over Reese's. Dude, Reese's though. One thing I will say about Reese's though is they've been getting too wild lately with like some of their creations. Like they're like, you got Reese's and you got the Reese's Pieces. They're fine, separate. But then they started putting Reese's Pieces inside peanut butter cups and just like trying to make like these actual candy bars
or
and
like
stuff.
the Reese's pretzels. Like,
yeah, it's like just stick.
But that's not what we were arguing. We were arguing the fundamental Reese's, and those are clutch. Like, it's like picking between like Michael and Kobe. You can't. They're just both number one. Yeah, it's a cool house. I can't wait for you to come visit at some point if you're coming through to Oklahoma.
Yeah, dude. Snickers almonds, that's where it's at.
Dude, Bobby, I hope you lose a fantasy football league for this.
He will. He will.
Dude, I'm on 3-game winning streak, by the way. Like, I'm coming up, dude.
Dude, I mean, we want to bring up fantasy. Miho, you're coming up. You're on the come up. I was looking at the it's got the final projection standings.
Number 2,
and
I think.
Yeah, so you went from 5th,
It's last place. From draft day, I was last place.
Yeah, you went from 6th to 3rd. I went from 1st to 4th.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to change every week. And you know what I just did today?
What?
I picked up Antonio Brown because he's about to be back in 2 weeks, and he's either going to Seattle or Tampa Bay, and he's about to get a ton of yards. And I was like, I need to pick him up before anybody else does.
Dude, I've been looking on here on like the free agents. Oh, you did pick him up? Yep. No, you did. Oh, that's AJ Brown. My bad. I've been looking on here, keeping a pretty close eye because, dude, a lot of my bench, like on my bench, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hurt people on my bench, all of which were my starting players.
Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, going back to the house, it's
going to Tampa.
Wow. Well, we'll see. He's not in the league yet, so he hasn't signed anything.
Is buying a house. He's gonna live in Texas for the rest of his life.
Yeah. I mean, I might. And who's to say like
Texas? I mean, as far separated as this goofy college football rivalry, like fuck Texas and all that. Texas is not a bad spot to live. Like I would live in Austin for sure.
Yeah.
I would live in Dallas. I've never been to San Antonio, so I don't know.
San Antonio has a pretty good vibe, and it's a good city to like drive in. It's a good driving city.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily agree with the politics of the state. Which I saw a Joe Rogan clip where he had the guy on. He's like, if you move to Texas, you got to vote a certain way. Like, if you like the way Texas is, like, don't come and change it. Like, don't leave California.
He had Matthew McConaughey on recently too, and he was kind of saying the same thing.
Yeah, but
like, don't come here and make it the place that you fled.
Yeah,
you have to pay your dues.
Yeah,
if you want to live in Texas.
But I mean, I could stay here for the rest of my life. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of cool things that I'm like discovering in Texas. Like, there's a bunch of like water holes.
Dude, there's some cool shit in Texas, I'm telling you. And you're only an hour away from Austin. It's not bad.
Yeah. So I definitely want to explore more. Trying to work with my boss to get some like free time on the weekends. And granted, we do this on Saturday. Maybe we can move it to a different day. But yeah, I'm living in Texas for the next couple of years, you know.
That's fun, dude. I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you.
I'm excited to like make it my own. One thing I was like telling the people, like my realtor and some of the people I've talked to is like, it's my house and I could do what I want with it, and I could increase the value and, you know, put planters up, like build my own like veggie garden, you know, here in an apartment complex. I mean, I could do it on my balcony, but I'd have to move within a year unless I renewed my lease. But here it's like my house.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah. So I'm excited to.
You can knock out a wall if you want to.
Yeah. Well, I do want to build eventually a second bathroom, like a master bathroom connected to my room. But I mean, that's a big project. That's going to be about, you know, $15,000.
Yeah, that is a big project.
Like plumbing, walls, you know, taking out the roof to like extend my room.
So, but I mean, it's going to be something that's yours.
I also need to update the windows. The windows are like still from like 1949. So air leaks in, you know, they're just older windows.
That's a 3-bedroom?
3-bed, 1-bath. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. You do need another bathroom.
Yeah. And I'm only going to like keep it to one roommate and have like a guest room for like when my parents visit, my brothers, you, Bobby, like whoever wants to come through, because I can make the payments and everything. I could do it by myself, but it's going to be nice having a roommate to like supplement some. So I want to keep one room open in case I do need a second roommate or like just people come through. So
yeah, dude.
I'm also going to get a bunch of like sofa couches, like not futons, but like sofa couches where I could pull it out. So if more people come, like they crash in the living room and stuff.
Yeah. Dude, that's
but
exciting.
But that's also expensive, right? Now I got to fill a whole house rather than like a 800 square foot apartment.
Right. Well, don't feel like as soon as you get in there, you're like, okay, I got to go buy this, got to go buy that, got to go.
No.
I mean,
the first thing I need to fix is my backyard fence. Like both my fences on the side of the house are good, but the one in the back, there's an alley where cars can drive. I want to like build that, take it down and put a new fence up because it's coming down because it's just chain link and there's mud. So I want to put gravel and put a wooden fence so Joey can't jump over, or if it falls, Joey could just walk out.
Yeah, and that'll give you a little bit of privacy too.
Yeah, because everybody else around me has a wooden back fence except me.
Yeah.
So I don't want, and I have a back window in my living room, so like I don't want people be able to just like look into my living room.
Yeah.
So,
especially if you get your stripper come visit you.
Yeah, I mean, so,
that's exciting though, man. So when did you say you had a closing date, or you just got the paperwork?
The closing date should be Tuesday morning. I should get the keys to the house Tuesday morning.
Oh shit! And when's your lease up on the spot you're in right now?
I'm paying month to month right now, which is hella expensive.
Oh, I bet.
But I talked to the leasing agent and she's like, all right, your lease is up technically right now till November 30th. But if you move out November 10th, we'll refund your money minus like carpet cleaning costs and whatever damage you did to the place. And I was like, so I could get like $800-$900 back. She's like,
and you haven't done any damage. Like,
no, but the carpet needs some cleaning. But she's like, that's $100. And I was like, all right, clean it.
Fuck that, dude. Whenever I first moved here, I moved into a super shitty apartment. It was like, it was kind of like the spot we were in. Like it had like mold on the windows and shit. It was just like terrible.
Yeah.
It was cheap, but whatever. And like whenever I moved out, it was carpeted with white carpet, and I didn't clean any of the carpets or any. I just made it look like I kind of just like went and like rubbed her hair in to the carpet and didn't and it was fine.
Yeah. No, I mean they're probably gonna do it because he's peed in here a couple times. So like there's some visible stains.
Oh, gotcha.
But I'm also not worried. Like it's $100. Like
yeah,
if that's a least of my problems, like just do it and save my time. I don't want to go buy a shampooer and do it myself. Like I just don't want to deal with it.
To save $100.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
Yeah,
but congrats. So by
Halloween, I should be moved into my place because I'm trying to like Halloween next Saturday. I'm going to rent a U-Haul and I'm going to do most of my stuff with my Jeep, just like trips every day, like get this out of the house, get this. And then by Saturday, I'm going to rent a U-Haul next Saturday and just get my bed, my kitchen table, my coffee table, my couch, my dresser. That should be it. And my desk.
Dude, save yourself the trips and just do it in one day. Don't be making a bunch of, just throw everything in there and do it in one day. As opposed to like, okay, today I'm going to take the 30 books that I own in my microwave. And then tomorrow I'm going to take, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather just, well, I'm also like this. I have a kid moving in with me.
Already?
Yeah. And he's like, oh, you're going to have a U-Haul? I was like, yeah, I guess we could pick up your stuff. He's like, I'll, pay you a little bit. So we're going to share the U-Haul and we're going to go pick up his stuff at the same time on next Saturday. So I don't want to fill the U-Haul completely. Plus there's a bunch of stuff that like some days, like Tuesdays and Wednesdays are kind of slow for me. So like if I can make 2 trips and get, some of the stuff out of here, like my winter coats, like I need one for right now and then the rest can just go.
Yeah.
My sweaters and stuff like that. So yeah, by next Saturday, I should be fully into my house.
That's dope.
So we might not have a podcast next week because I also need to transfer my internet too. So like, maybe we do it on Friday, like today.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see where you're at with everything.
But yeah, that's the biggest news in my life, and
that's a big thing, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm stoked to have like my own place, and I got some pictures that I'm like, I want to do this. Hold on. I wanted like build like an indoor arboreum. Just like
So you just want a bunch of plants.
I want plants in there to make the air, dude. Oh, so this house has there's like a vent in the hallway, and I was like talking to the inspector. I was like, "What the hell is this thing?" Because it's loud, bro. You turn on this, you flip the switch, and it's just like this big old suction in this.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What is this? I've never seen this." He's like, people back in the day used to smoke in the house, and so they wanted fresh air. They'd open up the front door, and it'd suck in all this fresh air and suck all the air out. And I was like, "That's kind of smart."
Dude. Yeah, dude, it's dope because like if you're like cooking and you like burn something or something, anything, like you can flip that thing on and it's loud as fuck. Did you turn it on?
Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
I was like,
I think my grandma's house had one of those.
It is loud, bro, but it has like it's mechanical, so like when it's not on, it like shuts. So it's like these little vents.
Yeah.
So and then when you turn it on, it goes. It's like a transformer. It opens up, and I was like, "What?" This is cool. So I mean, with the plants in there, like all this oxygen, and like I have this fan, and I can bring in fresh air. I want my place to just smell like clean, and so finally I have a place that's permanent where I can like have plants instead of these fake plants.
Yeah. I got 2 plants right now. They're up in my windows, and it's so funny because like sometimes I'll forget to water them, and I'll look up at them, and they'll be all like wilted, kind of. I'm like, oh shit. And I'll like go water them and everything. And then like within 15, 20 minutes, they're like all perked back up. I'm like,
oh, wow.
I'm like, y'all just needed a drink.
Yeah. Drink some water.
Yeah. But that's cool, dude. I'm excited to see it whenever you get moved in. Want to do a tour on here.
Yeah. I'll have to do a StreamYard on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully your internet will be better.
Yeah. I need to schedule that because I want to do that on either like Saturday or Sunday. Like, can you come through? Just because I need it for work. So I can't have it in the middle of the week. I need to do it like when I'm in the process of moving.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's like Fridays are my long days. So I can't schedule it for Friday. So it'd have to be a weekend.
It usually doesn't take that very long for them to set it up, though.
No, not at all. It won't be long. I just like need to make sure don't have any commitments for work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, try to do it earlier in the morning.
Yeah,
so that'd be easier.
Yeah.
So are you doing a 15 or a 30?
30. Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
Keep the payment down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd go up quite a bit because essentially you're doubling up the payment if you did a 15. But like I said, it's already has equity. So let's say I were to sell it in 5 years, whatever I make would pay off that loan, and I could just move somewhere else, and then I'd have a down for the next house I buy.
Yeah, and if you do decide to move, it's 3 bedrooms, so you can literally rent it out to 3 people and just have them pay your mortgage while you're
that too. Yeah, it's my first investment.
Wherever, yeah.
So
very cool.
See. Yeah. Airbnb it. It's closer to down. It's a little bit. So it's only 4 miles away from my current apartment, but it's closer to downtown. So
how far away is the commute to downtown from the new spot?
12 minutes.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's close enough, but also for far enough where like you're not in downtown.
Yeah.
So and there's a taqueria like quarter of a mile away. I'm like, yeah, buddy.
That's amazing. Yeah, dude. Location.
Yeah.
It's all about it.
Yeah. You got any big thing happening in your life? We're making big boy moves. You got a car and I got a house.
Yeah, I got a car. I don't have a house, but this spot that I'm in is perfect right now. I'm not ready to buy a house right now. One thing I did want to talk about, switching gears a little bit, is social media.
Yes.
Facebook in particular, which is kind of ironic because that's where most of the people are watching us right now. I'm trying to find a way to delete my Facebook, but still be able to do social stuff for my job and the station, as well as this, but just not have a personal account, because everything that I've looked in like like if you want to be on the Bird and the Beard page, or if you want to be on the stations page, you have to have an account. And I don't want a Facebook account anymore because every time that I open it up, it's a wasteland.
Yeah.
It's literally a graveyard.
Well, like one thing I did on my phone is I just turned off all the notifications for Facebook. So I never get a notification from Facebook. So some days like I open it up and there's like 15 little things that I need to check. I'm like, oh damn, I guess things happened. But I don't care about Facebook.
Dude,
and so
the
one
only
thing I did is like I put it in like a little folder on my phone, turned off all the notifications. So like I'd have to go into Facebook to see. But other than that, I don't want to deal with Facebook at all. So maybe do that.
Yeah, I have the notifications turned off, but just maybe it's just me, like, the whole thing of like you are what you consume, and maybe I just need to clean up my friends list of like who I have on Facebook, because literally every time I open it, by the time I close it, I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, what is this platform? What are you getting out of this? And the other day I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to delete it. And then I was like, oh, then I'm not going to have access to this. I'm not going to have access to the station, and I have to have those things. Yeah. So maybe I just delete or go and clean up my friends list. Because it's literally the only thing that it's good for is to remind me of people's birthdays.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
like just move it to a folder like on your second page where you never have to see it.
Yeah,
like with a bunch of other apps that you barely use.
Yeah, it's just I think that one of the reasons that I hate it is because it's all talk. I mean that's with any social media really, but it's all just a bunch of like
uneducated opinions and stupid videos and ads and shit.
Yeah, and then you have all these like things, games, trends. I don't know. It's so funny because I can't say these things about it because I'm on it, but I'm just like in my head I have this feeling of like, oh, you have a Facebook account? Oh, you're on Facebook?
Yeah. That's how I feel with Instagram now. Like, it's turning into the same thing. Like, I barely seen any of my friends' posts, and it's all the algorithm, like what you double tap, right? So now it's just like a bunch of architecture and hot chicks. And every now and then I'll see my friends and memes.
Yeah. Yeah. But and I'm sure that someday I'll feel that way about Instagram and TikTok and all these things. But right now, just the state of Facebook, and like you just pointed out, the algorithm, it's all catered to me. Like I could get on your Facebook and it's not going to look anything like mine.
Yeah.
But I'm over it, man.
Yeah.
I'm over your fucking recipes. I'm over your fucking political shit. I'm over everything.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
But for those of you watching on Facebook, thank you for checking in with us.
I'm also, I mean, like, again, it's all the algorithms, but like Twitter can be so volatile too.
Oh, dude, I look at Twitter
so addictive.
I look at Twitter as like a playground, dude. It's on Twitter, everybody is just it's the Wild West.
Dude, there's porn. Dude. There's people getting murdered. I'm like, what is going on here, man?
Yeah, you can go through Twitter and like come across, like you said, like porn, and then like the next thing is like Trump saying whatever the fuck he's saying, and then you got someone showing a picture. Dude, Twitter is fun, but on Twitter I just like kind of like lurk and like click on threads, and like every once in a while I'll tweet out something stupid.
Yeah,
but Twitter keeps my engagement. Yeah,
Twitter.
And then Instagram is just, it might as well call it Oxycontin. It's an addiction.
Yeah. TikTok's getting that way too.
TikTok is so fun. I think that TikTok is my new favorite app.
It's so hard though, because you're like, want to see the videos. I always like lay down. I'm like, I should go to bed. I'm like, let me get on TikTok for a little bit. And then I'm like, 30 minutes? What?
Dude, it's a wormhole. Dude, it'll suck you in so fast. And it's one of it's one of those things that it's so cool because it's so versatile. Like there's literally everything on there.
Yeah.
And it's if you're not on TikTok yet, you should check it out. But make sure you clear your schedule for like an hour because it's a time warp. You'll get on there and be like, what just happened?
Yeah.
But outside of that, outside of the social dilemma, I don't really have anything. Getting ready to wrap up. This is the last full weekend of Sober October. I'm looking forward to that. It's been going, dude. Like I said, the first week was difficult, and then ever since then, I've just been like coasting. But this week has been a week that's kind of like gotten to me, and I don't know if it's like that and just like being stir crazy from not doing anything because of COVID and all the restrictions. I can't go anywhere and do anything, and just
You've
being
been going
stuck
out more
in
than
the
I
house.
have.
What do you mean? You just got back from a fucking bachelor party.
Oh, going away party. Yeah, but that was the first thing I've done since February. Honestly,
I haven't done anything.
But you went to the beach a couple weekends ago. Like you've gone out and done a few things. You've gone to the bars. I haven't gone to the bars.
I haven't gone to any bars.
I called you when you were at the bar when you went to the beach. I called you and you're like, I'm drinking this sour.
That was my birthday weekend. I don't know.
He's a really good sour.
I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, no, I did go to a bar. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So outside of that one weekend, we haven't done shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going crazy, man. Like, I'm looking forward to being able to just come home and instead of just staring at the wall, be able to at least eat an edible and then stare at the wall.
You can't do that?
What do you mean?
Are you saying you can't do that right now?
No, it's Sober October.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
Yeah. No Eddies, no alcohol.
Yeah.
But dude, it's so fun because Halloween is on Saturday, and at midnight on Halloween, or I guess it's going to be
Friday night.
Halloween. No, Saturday night.
Oh.
So all Saturday until midnight, I'll be sitting here, and Fish is playing. Well, they're not playing live, but they're doing one of their.
Randy's fighting tomorrow. He
is. Fish is doing one of their streams on Saturday of like past Halloween shows.
Nice. So
I'm gonna watch that until midnight, and I'm gonna have me some beers.
I feel like 10 o'clock. Edible. You could do it at 10 p.m.
If my clock on my phone says October, I will not consume anything that will alter my state.
Man, that's like saying like, oh, I'm gonna keep working 4:59 p.m. Like, no, you clocked out mentally at 4:30.
No, dude, that's how I've done it every year. I wait and I sit and look at the clock. And it's just
I'd go crazy.
It gives you something to look forward to.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dude Randall is about to punch somebody's face in tomorrow. Bobby, do you have the link to that? If so, will you put it in the comments so we can put it up?
Is it free?
I doubt it. It's probably, I think the last one was like $10. It was so funny because I was watching it here in my apartment, and I have neighbors on both walls. And it was at like 10 or something like that. And I was just screaming. I was like, get it ready! Get it ready! Yeah, so that'll be exciting. Get to watch Randy fight. For those of you that are watching that know Randy, if Bobby plugs up the link or where you can find tickets to watch it, check it out. Support.
Yeah. Dude, on top of it, another thing to watch, which is kind of cool. It was one of my favorite. I don't know how to do any of this shit.
See, that's something that that someone that eats old people candy bars would say. I eat Almond Joys, and I don't know how to
Almond Joy busted ass.
I don't know how to do them uploads. I just eat my Almond Joys, and
you're gonna pop into Werther's before you watch Randy's fight.
Dude, those Werther's kind of hit though. I would have one of those right now. Yeah,
they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Dude, you and I are not on the same page with candy.
No, not at all.
Another thing though is this upcoming Tuesday, I sent this to you. Superbad is having a watch party with all the cast members. To help.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean they're asking for donations for to swing Wisconsin blue.
Is it like a via Zoom or something?
I don't know what it is. There's so many apps now that, dude, I was on with like Microsoft the other day and they had their own platform. I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's like it's either I can't do video chats unless it's Zoom or the Google Hangout. It's like if you got anything outside of that, I can't.
But even our company uses like webinars or something like that, like their orange one, whatever it is. Like there's that.
Yeah, but you don't have to like sign up and have an account for that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can't be having all kinds of different.
I might donate $10 and I watch the Superbad thing next Tuesday. It sounds pretty friggin' cool. It's like one of my favorite movies. That's like a cult classic, and that happened within. You know how like everyone's
in
like,
our generation,
like The Goonies is a cult classic, or like The Godfather is a cult classic, or like Superbad is a cult classic, and it came within our lifetime. You know, all the movies that have been around since 1988, when I was born in 1990, when you were born, it's like there's been tons of good movies, but like that's a cult classic. Like you say, hey, we're about to watch Superbad, people are going to sit down instead of like, hey, we're going to watch Fast and Furious. Some people are like, yeah, and some people are like, nah, you know. But like you put on Superbad, people are sitting down.
Yeah, or at least they don't mind it being on.
Exactly.
I feel like. Do you feel like this because now that we're talking about like cult classics, do you feel like what makes a movie a classic like that is the amount of quotable sayings or quotable lines that stick with people like after the movie's not relevant?
I think that's part of it for sure. Because you could say like, because Forrest Gump came out like 94, and that movie, Jenna, even just saying that, if you say that to anybody, Jenna, people know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's like it seems to be like a pretty direct correlation. Is like however many quotable parts are in the movie determines like how popular it'll be after it's, you know.
But even like 10 Things I Hate About You, I can't name you one line, but that's a great movie. That's on. That's
not a cult. That's not a cult classic though.
Yeah, it is.
Nah,
people love that movie. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like I wouldn't consider that a cult classic.
That's a cult classic for sure.
10 Things I Hate About You.
What did she say?
I'm getting a thumbs up. So
see what I say? Or like ask her how to lose a guy in 10 days.
How to lose a guy in 10 days? She's pooping.
Put her on play. How dare you? She's dropping some Almond Joys down there.
Almond Joys and Mounds going down. Oh boy. What do you got linked up for the rest of your Friday night?
Got a bunch of work I still need to do because logs came in kind of late. So I need to fix those. And
I thought you were doing the logs.
Huh?
I thought you were doing the logs.
For Wii, not for Energy.
Oh.
No, I had the Wii's weekend logs were done on Wednesday. Are you kidding me?
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, I need to go through Energy because we got like power intros. So I need to go delete sweeps and stuff.
Gotcha.
Things like that. Insert my voice tracks.
So work.
Yeah, work. So I can have tomorrow off. I'm going on a hike tomorrow with Joey. So we're taking it easy tonight because he's going to get a workout tomorrow.
I like it.
So yeah.
And hell no, Mr. Goodbar was not on the bracket.
Mr. Goodbar is great though.
Mr. Goodbar should have been on there over Twizzlers or Almond Joy.
I feel like what's the other? Crackle and Mr. Goodbar could have replaced Mounds and Almond Joy. Because
Crackle's good.
Crackles, and you only get those really during Halloween.
Dude, I just realized how bogus that bracket was because there wasn't even a Kit Kat on there.
Go back. Oh, Kit Kats, bro.
There wasn't even a Kit Kat.
Can you pull that bracket up again real quick?
Yeah, hold on. Oh, damn it, I closed it out. Yeah, dude, this bracket, and this came from USA Today. Straight up nerds, bro.
Yeah. I'm not going to put Kit Kat on there.
Not going to put Kit Kat on there.
Or peanut M&Ms. Like, we all know regular M&Ms are kind of trash. The peanut M&Ms are the superior M&M. Take out the Bobby's quote thing. No. Zoom in.
The zoom in is kind of tricky because it. Bastard.
That's good.
So this shouldn't have been on there. Neither one of these should have been on there.
You could take the top 4 on your side.
Yeah, the top 4. Well, the Three Musketeers deserves a talk, but
over Mr. Goodbar? Nah.
But on this side, good, not a chance. Good,
shut up.
Not a chance. Okay. Dude, if I was filling this thing out by myself, it would go Three Musketeers. They have a bye week. Reese's, M&M's. Then Reese's would take M&M's, go to here.
Reese's would be on the left side for sure.
Milky, Snickers would go. Starburst would go. Baby Ruth would go. Butterfinger would go. Butterfinger would beat Baby Ruth. Snickers would beat Starburst.
Yeah, but you're not picking Starburst over Snickers.
Pick Snickers against Butterfinger.
Dude, we had it right. The last two were.
But dude, Kit Kat should be where York is, and then Mr. Goodbar should be where either one of these are.
Yeah, and Crackle.
USA Today. USA Today candy bracket.
Dummies. Whoa. What in the hell? Why am I by myself? I have no control over this. So what's up, guys? Twix. Gavin, how's Hawaii? 4 days in. Where did Clay go? What? I was like, what the?
I closed the wrong tab.
I was like, where did he go?
Gavin's here for the Twix.
Yeah. I just asked him, how's Hawaii? He's in Hawaii.
Oh, that's who moved to Hawaii? Hawaii? Yeah. I can't Hawaii.
Yeah. But
yeah, so that's why you can't have too many tabs open. I closed it and I was like, uh-oh. Everything just stopped.
I was like, what's on my big ass head?
I'm glad I'm glad I stayed online though.
Yeah.
All right.
I
don't have anything else. I'm gonna go get my Arnold on. I've been going to the gym and we're literally the only people in there that wear masks. And we got some of those N95 masks.
Mm-hmm.
And they're super hard to breathe in. But I feel like it makes my workout better. Yeah. I just tell myself that. I don't know if it does, but I tell myself it does.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go do that and then eat some food.
Nice.
Pretty boring Friday.
Yeah.
The life of a 30-year-old.
Same. Trying to save all my pennies.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah. All right. Later, guys.
We'll be back next week. The time and day, depending on Miho's house. Yeah. All right. We'll see y'all next week. Later, nerds.